Alright, what we're doing today is I'm going to demonstrate how to give a smaller dog a vaccination. So I moved from Tennessee about 3 years ago to Washington, D.C., and I noticed that the prices of taking care of your dog is extremely higher in this metropolitan area. So I was talking to my mom, who actually has quite a bit of land and raises animals and breeds dogs, which is where I got my little Snoopy dog. He's a short-legged Jack Russell Terrier, and he doesn't really want to look at the camera right now. Probably doesn't know what he's doing. He probably thinks he's getting a shot, but he's not actually getting a shot today. We're just demonstrating it. So uh, this actually saves me roughly $45 a shot, and with him being younger, he needs his boosters and everything like that. So I think in the long run, he's going to save about $400 or $500 getting the shots online. Uh, so basically, it's not just a walk up to your dog and shove a needle in his neck. It's I mean, you can do that. It's less humane, but I wouldn't recommend it if you like your dogs or your pets. So what I like to do is I take some creamy peanut butter, and he will get this today because he's my demonstration. And you put it on a little bit on the roof of their mouth, not too much to constrict their airway or anything, just so they can enjoy that treat and get their mind off what's about to happen. So what you do is while they're eating that is you'll take their neck where they can't feel, and you'll kind of form like a tent. So like when you go to put the shot in there, it doesn't go through and you don't shoot it out the other side of their neck. So you put it in there, you don't go low as to get into the bone or muscle. And then once it's in there, you just rub it in for about, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes tops. That way it doesn't knot up on them when they actually get that shot. But he is kind of nervous because he thinks he is getting a shot. So it's probably because I have it right here. So when it's time, these the shots, they come in the small vial, and it's pretty protective. So this is what it would actually go to. So when you're going to give the shot, you're gonna want to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. If there is, that could cause some problems with your dog. So basically, you'll want to read up on how to give these shots a little more. I don't think a demonstration would help any, but I mean, it would help a little bit, but you would want to go online and make sure you have everything you need to do, because I did some research on this before I actually started doing it myself, and it's worked out so far. So if you're squeamish to needles, I wouldn't recommend doing it. And if you don't think you can handle it, I wouldn't do it either. So some people can't handle giving their dogs shots, which is fine. With my military background, I don't see I have a problem with any of that. But that's pretty much it. Make sure you discard these needles properly. Throw it away like this, and then in like 2 Ziploc bags taped up. That's how we do it, so nobody gets hurt or injured. And that's pretty much it. That'll save you quite a bit of money in the long run if you live in a metropolitan area. I know places in rural areas that are a lot less than the $50 that I would have to pay if I lived in this area. So that is my demonstration on how to give a young dog a shot. And if there are any questions, feel free to ask.